Hey, Colabcoaching yet again to share some wise words of wisdom for the week. Brand new series, brand new series. So excited about this series. I had a request. One of my friends was like, I would love for you to talk about the state of the world. So I took that in consideration and I actually decided not only let's talk about the world, but let's talk about healing the world. So the title of this 4-week series is Healing the World. And the first week, we're talking about the myths about concerning healing the world. So let's get into it. I wanted to start off with a couple of myths that I have heard throughout my life, and I'm pretty sure you have heard as well. One of the main things that people talk about when it comes to healing in the world is thinking that your actions don't matter. What is one person? How can one person change the world? You hear these in songs, movies, things of that nature, but I'm here to say that healing the world is a long, long journey, right? But at the same time, your voice, your actions make a difference. It takes one person to start a group, right? Or a couple of people to start a group. It takes one person or a couple of people to start an organization. It takes one person or a couple of people to start a company, a nonprofit. Everything started with one person or a couple people that came together as a collective, as a mastermind, as a group to say, hey, we want to do something that's different. There are so many things out here in the world that started from those ideas. Nonprofits, orphanages, group homes, mental health facilities, things of that nature that started with someone having an idea, someone saying, hey, I want to make a difference, and saying, hey, I want to make a change. It is not easy. I'm not going to say it's easy, but the thing about it is that if you put that action into the world, I'm pretty sure I've done it. Maybe you have as well, or seen people who have. They're making a difference, even if it's in a small community, even if it's in a small block, or two or three people or four or five people that came together and make a difference. Something as simple as, a group to go pick up trash, or a group that's there to go protest about the civil unrest in all parts of the world, Ukraine, Palestine, things of that nature, um, the Middle East, all of that, Africa, wherever it may be, there's unrest all over the world, but there are organizations that started with just one voice or a couple voices that said, hey, we do not like things that are happening now. We have to do something about it. So another myth that I was thinking about, especially that I've been seeing, especially in current events, is that people think that healing the world is never going to happen. People feel like healing the world will never happen because there'll always be some force out there. There'll always be someone that's going to capitalize on making money. People are always going to be in war. And I'm not here to disagree with you because let's look at history. But I'm saying just because there's one group trying to cause chaos, trying to cause destruction, trying to cause upheaval, there you can be part of the group that's saying, hey, I want to do something better. I want to uplift someone. I want to make a change. I want to impact someone in a positive way. I always talk about the micro things that we do, but as you realize, especially with healing the world, it can be overwhelming. So I want you to start micro. I want you to start with smiling to other people. I want you to start by doing an act of kindness. I want you to start by doing something that you're not used to. Maybe seeing somebody getting bullied, seeing somebody being hurt, seeing somebody being abused, and just stepping up and saying, hey, that's not cool. That's not good. Or if it's happening to you, I don't like this. I need to I have to increase my voice. You may be talking about it now. You may be saying something to the effect of, hey, we need to do something different. And I'm here to say, you starting and making a difference will bring that change, will bring that healing. Because, and I'll talk about this a little bit, healing has many levels. Just because you think that the world is not going to be healed by your actions doesn't mean that your community won't, doesn't mean that your family won't, doesn't mean that you won't. This all starts with you, right? As me being a relationship coach and self-love, remembering that love from yourself It's energy. So you bringing that energy to the world, yeah, you feel like it might not be as successful as you hope initially, but I'm saying to you, take it from me, you being a difference in someone else's life is a form of healing, right? So just because you think that you're being insignificant at the moment by what am I going to do? What am I, one person? Remember that just because you feel insignificant doesn't mean other people won't see that as something that they can not only emulate and copy, but also be able to help heal themselves and then spread it. That's how things grow. Finally, one of the last myths I want to talk about, there's a lot of myths, as I always say. One of the things I want to talk about is that people think that healing the world doesn't start with you. People think that healing the world, there's a difference between inner healing and global healing. And I'm saying kind of, sort of. That inner healing, going to therapy, praying, things of that nature to help release all the pain and past hurt and things that you think about currently, depression, things like that. That's important, inner healing. But there's also global healing, such as organizations changing the world, such as food shelters, such as donation centers for food, such as homeless shelters, things like that. That's a global way of healing. But they can be connected. They definitely can be connected because with your inner healing, you are creating the global healing. With your inner healing, you are expanding into global territory by spreading that healing that you have acquired to other people. Simple as that. So there's so many different myths out there. There's so many different myths when it comes to healing the world, but I want you to focus on the things that you have heard and how you can combat it, how you can change it, how you can make the world better by just simply being yourself. That's it. So, to make it as simple as possible, the myths about concerning healing the world. Number one, healing the world is too large of a task. I cannot make a difference. That's not true. If you put action, positive action into the world, even if you feel like it's not affecting a lot of people, it's affecting yourself. It's affecting your community. It's affecting your family. It's affecting the people that you know. Because just because it is a small action doesn't mean it's not a powerful action. Another thing is that there are forces out there in this world that's just gonna take over, and there's no way to heal the world because of what they want. That may be true in a global state, but you as a micro individual, someone that's in this world, you being yourself, you bringing love, you bringing positivity, you bringing change, you starting organizations, you building on organizations that already exist, that is a difference that can be made in a micro way that will become a macro way, if you get what I'm saying. Finally, the one of the biggest myths also is that thinking that inner peace and global peace are two separate things. Not necessarily true. With inner peace and you focusing on inner peace and focusing on bettering yourself through self-love, going to counseling, going to coaches, focusing on being a better person each day, and then you sharing that energy into the world, that is going to intensify it globally. Yes, it may be a small little spark, but a small little spark starts a great fire. Simple as that. So if you're struggling with all the things that you hear in this world right now, with the chaos, the wars, the elections, that all of that's happening, and you want to find a way to heal the world, let's talk about it. Message me. If you feel like it's just overwhelming, message me as well. Facebook Collab Coaching, Instagram Collab Coaching. Go to my website, yourcollabcoach.com. Fill out that relationship survey. Fill out that 15-minute coaching session. Get that free 15-minute coaching session. Go ahead and schedule that so we can figure out we're a good fit for each other. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Also, our amazing book, Fresh Eyes Solve Problems Easier, the Self-Love Relationship Project. Write a review. Barnes & Noble's, Amazon is audiobook as well. Go to Audible, wherever you listen to your audiobooks, you will find it. Just let me know what you think. Write a review and share not only the book, but also this video. I'm going to be starting this 4-week series. This is week 1, and we're going to be talking about this for 4 weeks. So give me your thoughts. Tell me how you're feeling right now, especially with the way the world is, and let's discuss. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Be safe out there. Bye.